Hey everyone, how's it going? Apologies for the delay. Shit just isn't going the way I expected. Go figure. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful morning. I'm going to let Can we hear me? Hopefully. Hello everyone. I apologize. My morning is not going the way I was expecting or hoping or, shit just going wrong. Sorry. Once in a while, you just have one of them days. It happens. Fucking deal with it. Bear, how's it going? Is that zircon in yet? Sorry, today's graduation up at the college, and so normally they're overflowing with their parking, and judging by the numbers that they had put out in anticipation for said graduation, I should have both my parking spots rented out at $30 a piece. No one even stopped to fucking ask. So I apologize. I wish I would have just said fuck that and gone live. Not yet. Oh, okay. It's going overseas. I won't get too worried about it yet, but I'll do a quick checkup on it here after the show, and we'll just see where things are. Just want to make sure things are going well. I got you. You've been fucking solid to me, buddy. I appreciate you. What should we show first today? Ooh. Actually, I know something I want to show off today, real quick. Apologies, but I got a few chains sent in from someone amazing. Yeah, it very well could be. There's a lot going on with all that. So, I have enough gold chains for all of the gold pendants I have for sale right now. A couple of those pendants will get a chain as a bonus. Like, if you're buying a pendant that costs more than $3,000 for me, I'll throw in a free gold chain on it. Like that just seems to be logical. I got a couple of those. The big opal. Just start out showing. Oh, I apologize. It is in your box though, regardless. Like you've got a box with it in it now, and it's set for you. Matter of fact, yeah, your box. Like that's yours, one way or the other. It'll be in the next package that gets sent out to you. Sometimes, occasionally, it's not super common, but like I'll forget to invoice for something like that, and then say you'll get something else, and I'll just be like, the rock's on the house. Jerry, How goes it, buddy? I've begun the melting process. We're cutting out a ring and a pendant for you. I'm gonna do the tanzanite one with the. I was thinking doing the tanzanite and pear one or whatever one. I think it's the pear. In silver, just because that seems risky to do in gold. I feel like it'll be an easier sell for you in silver. Also, it'll cost less. And then the squared piece do as a ring with the square and then a diamond that are both square diamonds. I digress. Here's another one. Hey, Iris. Thank you, Bear. And these chains can be or swapped out too. Both of these are 3,500. One's got a lot more gold, but the other's got, a carat and a half Montana sapphire and another carat of them, and then almost a carat of diamonds. And that thing's loaded out on rocks. It's got a really nice 5-carat Ethiopian opal, though, to be fair. Like, look at that. Just screams gorgeous. We've got a nice little chain on this one. Again, we can swap them out if the chain, that type of a box chain, isn't your exact style. I'm actually personally a fan of that one, but that's me. That reminds me, I should probably show the back of this too. We should probably mute. There we go. Should I mute? Yes, we're good. I'd say any of these three, well, this one would be about 3,200. $750 for the pendant, and then for another 100, I'll throw a chain in. This one is a solid gold, my first ever solid gold and diamond pendant that I made. And kind of the same deal on this one. It's a Montana sapphire and diamond pendant. One of the new things I wanted to show off this week was the chains, because I just got those chains in, and a few silver ones, which can go with stuff. Now on the let's not break the damn bank note, because I don't know about you all, but that's where I'm at in my buying habits. I've got these for $35. They're fairly simple wire wraps. Made in copper. They come with a cord. And we just moved the decimal point over a couple spots. I need a monster is what I need. Can I get a like for a monster, please, real quick? While I go get a ooh, look at those striations. Those are gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna grab my monster. I'll be right back. No, you're a bug, not a monster. Yeah. Little fur ball. What are you doing? Bam, go fur ball. What? I gave you wet food. You need to stop eating them fucking dandelions. And then puking them up. How do you... You're puking up what looks like dried compost. That can't be good, buddy. I apologize. Cats. You know, what do I want to go with today? Start out with random. Yeah, garnets. Garnets it is. But not for a monster. Thank you, Bear. I appreciate you. Oh, Bear, I'm working on something, by the way. It's currently on my faceting machine. Because, you know, I'm ready to do the second part of it. But I'm working on faceting one of those Petinera tourmalines. I cut one of the specimens into 3 pieces that'll make about the same size stone as I did last time. I figured that way you definitely gotta... Since you had requested one of those, and I think that's really cool. Alrighty. And then for some jewelry, I showed off the $35 pieces. I need to get my butt to work. I need to make some mini pendants. Some other affordable stuff. I think it would be amazing to have the 2 different ones. I wish I had one that was a bit darker, because you got the most saturated one from that pocket that I've got my hands on. But it's just as clean, and from the exact same pocket. We're going to start today with a rhodolite garnet, weighing in at 1.4 carats. For $14. This next one is 2.3 carats at 20. Here we have an orange. I keep saying hessonite, and that's because I don't want to believe that I'm selling a spessartine for this. I need to get more fluid. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I said hello in the beginning. It's good to see you. I apologize that YouTube did that to you. That one definitely is. I love the name, by the way. Space Miner. That's. I've long had this dream of going to asteroids and mining peridot that are on said asteroids, because there is peridot. Possibly diamonds, too. I expect there probably are diamonds. Oh no, today's chaos is totally on me, okay? Let's take some accountability here. Partially on me. I got some bad information about graduation, so I went and tried to get money on my parking spots, which usually works. Today it did not. And I stayed out there until I was like, damn, this ain't happening. So yeah, it's totally me for being late. I apologize for that. I was just trying to get a little extra cash because, every bit counts. Oh, and that one is $7. This one is $4. I feel like I need to wipe some dust off that, but I don't see my little rag nearby. Let's go hunt that down. That reminds me, I should probably let homie know I'm live. The funny thing is, I watched like 8 people park in spots that I know by the time they get back to the car, they will have tickets because our local parking enforcement counts on them to do that during these times. I've talked with them about it, too. Because they're like, how much are you charging? I'm like, 20, 30, depends on the event. And they're like, yeah, that's a lot cheaper than the 150 they're going to pay for. They said wasting their time, but I'm like, that's your job, yo. How is that a waste of your time? All right. Up next, I want to find rough terminated crystals of this stuff. This is blue zircon and some sapphire and some diamonds and a little bit of gold. I want to get better at that style that I was trying with this too. Let's try to do another one of these. Security don't like making paperwork. It's their job, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm totally cool if they just want to like walk around in circles and, make sure that no one's breaking the law. Whatever. I guess technically that could be their job. Got 7 on that last one. Oh, you know what? On this blue zircon, we'll do 750 today. Let's say act more rarely. We have a lot of people who get paid to observe. I'm daydreaming. I apologize. I got $9 on this at 0.9 of a carat. Got $8 on this next one. Ooh, that's sparkly. I got 3 on that one. And 3 on this one too. No, it says 5, but we'll do 3 today. Up next, another pendant, opal pendant. Opal, gold, diamonds, blue apatite, chrome diopside, more yellow diamonds, and then yellow sapphires. I'm asking $250 on this piece. It does have a slight hairline subsurface fracture in it. You got to have it under some magnification and some high light to see it. I struggle to find it when I'm in normal daylight or even in the house, as you can see. But you get the right angle like this, so the light's hitting it from above, and it makes it a little more apparent. Can I see round cuttings in? Absolutely. I need to get my hands on more. Can do. I'll add that to the invoice I still need to send, my friend. Let's see. 9 plus 18. I think that's like about an even 25. Yeah. Don't ask why I said that's even. We don't want to even like consider how my brain works. That's actually fairly well cut. A beautiful stone. And that's $9. Anyone out there? I know we're rocks and minerals. I just gotta ask: is anyone else out there watching Andor as it comes out? I almost did a Star Wars stream this week just because I was like, that hit deep. I say $8 on that. So this is number 15. This is $8. Thankfully, my belly kept it from running away. Next for 4. The amount of thought and philosophy they have put into that series is astounding. I have been enjoying it and completely stoked to, have it dropping. Heck, I actually set up my, Disney Plus for a month just so I could see it because I knew it was going to be worth it. I know who you're talking about, at least roughly. What is that stone needing? This stone is so close to being like perfect, in my opinion. They got some of those angles perfect. And others that is the hardest type, or one of the harder types of cuts, though, is to do a drop like that. Here's another round. See, the only reason I get Disney Plus ever is to catch up on their Star Wars content, which I then try to avoid once I've done so because it doesn't help the night terrors. Guarantee Andor is now going to be, or I know it didn't the first season. Their very inventive Supermax prison thing still has terror in my soul. Oh. And we have $8 on that round. It's a 0.85, and then $6 on this little oval. Blue zircon. I love getting this out of focus for a second. And in the right lighting, you'll see a bunch of different little blue and orange, yellow sparkles. It's fascinating. Perhaps green. I mean, of course, you see a bunch of blue and light blue ones. I love blue zircon so much. It's as bright as a diamond. And the price tag is missing, like 6 zeros. Because we're asking $150 on this pendant. It really is. Blue zircon is such an underrated stone. I have a feeling eventually it'll start to become a little more unseen. I want to see how this one looks on cam, but I'm pretty sure it's already sold. Gotta wait for him to drop by. On to 22. Yes, my numbers don't make sense. How do we go from 20 to 22? Because there's 21 over here and then C. I need to go see Lindy. Or get Lindy to come see me. Oh, 22 is $6. For $5, we got number 23 here. Hey, have a safe journey, my friend. I hope to see you later, but if not, be safe. Number 24 is $6 as well. Number 25 is $6, that purple. And then on 26 for $4, we got this one. Last but not least, on this board at least, man, fingerprints. I have an opal pendant that I'm going to need to get a little washing soon. I think I'm going to need to do that to all my jewelry. Got a 1.5 to 2 carat peridot up top and a gorgeous opal. It is an awesome freaking username. I agree 100%. You know, it's been a while since I've done odds and ends. I've got a few of them, so I figure we'll do that one next. We'll just see what goes down. Got some tourmalines. I guess it hasn't been too long since I've done that. Yesterday I got in another 60 containers, so I'm going to box up a bunch of new gems over the next... Actually, I'm probably going to do that tonight. I might do a special showing or something. I don't know. We'll see. Just kind of get some, tension to it. we got here? Just start putting some odds and ends out. Some of these are tourmaline, some of them are blue zircon, some of them are sunstone. We got some rubies, sapphire, emerald. I got all sorts of things on this next board. We got color. We got colors. I'm going to just totally mix them up too, because there's no need to, you know. Also got some synthetics. I think I'll show a synthetic. Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good one for this. And then, I don't know. Do another opal. Oh, you know, I just realized something. I didn't give a price on this. I'm asking $500 on this. Which I will then do a nice cleaning on. I love peridot. Mixing it with opal is always a valid option in my mind. No. Alrighty, let us begin with a tourmaline. This is a green tourmaline. I still haven't put a price on this one. I'm just gonna roll with it. It is a slightly bigger tourmaline specimen. Or not specimen, sorry. Facet. Sorry about. I cannot get fingerprints off that to save my life. And I'm trying. There we go. $10. I need a box of white gloves. I need a lot of things. I do. I know it. We'll get there. We'll get there. For now, and I need a set of white gloves. And then after I get those, I'll probably need to make my rings just slightly bigger so that they go on while I'm wearing the gloves. Yeah, I think 20 would probably be a fair price on that tourmaline, but we're doing an introduction today. Here I have a 65-point spessartine garnet, and that is orange. Very, very vibrant orange. This one is 30. And we got to give a proper introduction. Also, I can set any of these gemstones into jewelry. So, you grab this for 30 and then you have me make a, simple pendant for it for, 20 or 200 roughly, 150 depends. We can do a simple wire wrap easily for 150. Heck, 100 plus the 30 on this. I think that'd be a fair deal. Crystal citrus. I love that. To do something simple like this with it. $100 wrap around a $30 gemstone. Got a nice, beautiful, beautiful. $23. 23 is meant to stand out for sure. One second here. I have to remind 23 where it's at. What era this is in its life. Something got stuck, something sticky is on the back of it for some reason. I think tape indeed is what it is because it's got adhesive quality, whatever is. I'm going to have to do a little better cleaning on the back, but I do believe this will properly show the stone off at least. Oh, you're not messing with anything. You're all good. This is a synthetic corundum. A piece of pink sapphire, purple sapphire that is synthetically made and then faceted. And I'm asking 50 on that one. It's one of the nicest synthetics I've got. Beautiful stone indeed. Nice. We'll do 40 on it today if anybody's interested. I was on 3. This is a green tourmaline for $7. Get my arms placed in the right spot. Up next, a blue zircon weighing in at 0.85 carats. The color has beautiful color. The stone is 20. It's got such deep color. And then a piece of sunstone. I love sunstone. This reminds me more of the African material for sure. Though I have seen those bigger chunks of copper in other types, so it's a little hard to say, but this is one of those stones where the inclusions are not like, they're not a flaw, they're a feature. And that's $10. Up next, a beautiful Pedinera crystal tourmaline in its natural beauty. I love that material so much. And then blue zircon, some diamonds, some sapphires, and another blue zircon, some more sapphires, some more diamonds holding down a sapphire, which I'm still really proud of how I used those diamonds to hold the sapphire in place. Not easy setting for sure. Engraved all the way around, front and back. We're asking $1,200 on that. Oh, that's a Montana sapphire. Sri Lanka sapphires. Absolutely. Plus an extra couple hundred. Alrighty. Up next, speaking of Montana sapphires, got a small one here. This one's $30. Just set that in a band. Boop. Then an emerald. The bean for 20. Actually, a fairly nice emerald. I do believe it is resin filled. That's just from what I'm observing underneath the microscope when I look at it. I don't get the oil. There's an effect under a microscope with light bouncing off the oil and through it, and it makes it shimmer like oil, actually like oil on water. It's kind of similar in its own way. The effect is exactly the same, actually. The difference in refraction, but green is what human eyes sees most of, someone said recently, I think. I like green. I like green. Green's a fave color of mine. I mean, heck, my own ring, which at this point I can't say this ring is even for sale at this point. I've worn it so much. It's emerald. I've got a Zambian emerald up top, which is oil only. Got a couple of those. But those are for special projects. You want me to use one of them? Let me know. Oh, okay. That's fascinating. I would have never considered that because I'm colorblind to many shades of green. When I was in high school, that was a nightmare because my main business was in the herb back then, and I couldn't see the color of it. Rarely I could. Up next, I got another sunstone. Fuck was that? Calling me. Stupid spammers? Scammers? Spam scammers? We've fallen! Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Hey, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you, Space Miner. You have an awesome name. Before you leave, I just subscribed, homie. I'm not super huge into osmium myself, but I want to check out some of your content because I have a feeling it might be interesting to learn about. So I'm going to do that. Auto corrupt is not your friend. Another sunstone here. Oh, and then a ruby. Got a ruby here. That one's 10. And then a blue sapphire. Oh, so the ruby and the sapphire, both corundum, of course. I do believe both are fracture filled, which means they use a molten glass that has a high refractive index. They use some sort of They used to use lead. I don't think they do anymore. Perhaps they do. It's safe, but it just so like a normal sapphire that hasn't been treated like that, you can actually solder around the sapphire. These might break, which is why instead of being a couple $100, they're 10. Seems like we got a pretty small crowd today. I want to show something pretty I just acquired for somebody. I haven't gotten the opportunity to see this on camera without the case off yet, so I was hoping they'd be here by now, but I'm just too excited. I have to show this stone off. So you guys know what ametrine is. I got one in last week. Really pretty stone. Which is already in a private collection. So is this next one, I believe. The cutting blends the yellows and the purples together in a way that is just magnificent. I concur 100%. The way that blends together, I've never, yeah, that's the nicest ametrine I've ever gotten my hands on by far. Followed by that square one that I showed before. That blended one is out of this world. Oh, yes. Up next, pendant. I should probably put this on a chain, but I just don't have one at hand. However, I do have chains that this can go on. This is blue apatite. That has been French pave set. And we're asking 140 on that. Up next, another blue zircon. This one's a little lighter, 0.6. It's $10, half the price of the other. Today is going a bit slow. Although I am running late too. I might cut out a little early. I'll give it another 20-30 minutes, but I might cut out early because I'm in the beginning. Actually, Jerry, I'm in the beginning stages on one of your rings, and so I'm kind of wanting to, moving on that. Things have finally calmed down enough where my hair doesn't feel like it's on fire. $10 on that one. Here I have another trillion. This one is 35. I could use that. I should use that. Beautiful, beautiful tourmaline for 35. For 13, another tourmaline. This one is 0.6 carats. I'm also in love with this one. I can't explain why. Then I've got another fracture-filled ruby at 20. And another tourmaline for 10. It's got that acceptable type of extinction where it's still sparkly as all hell. That is what matters. Up next, tourmaline, diamond, sapphire, blue sapphire, and green sapphire, chrome diopside. Chrome diopside, green sapphires, diamond, blue sapphires. Beautiful tourmaline specimen here up top. A yellow diamond in the back. I'm asking $250 on that one. I have 20 on this ruby, also fracture filled. I want to get like a couple, the right rubies together. Like if I had 5 of these, I wouldn't be using the tanzanite. Ooh. What if I used... Jerry, I got an idea. Are you here? I just had a fairly interesting idea. Use this at the very tip and then tanzanite, and then the osmium. So you have another red, white, and blue set in silver. Just an idea. Wouldn't be any extra on it if I did that. Just one of them ideas. Next, I love this one. This tourmaline is gorgeous. It is $15. That's a good deal for that mint green. Like that is the color you want. Well, one of the colors you want. There's a lot of good tourmaline colors. I don't know how far behind he might be lagging. Or if he's lagging, or if he's here. I don't know. 15, sorry, $15. Ruby for 17. And tourmaline for 6. Nice peachy. Did I say 3 on this? 350. Yeah, someone will have interest. Up next, opal pendant, 400. It has, I mean, I can't say it's the most awesome opal because I would be saying that about 350 opals a year, probably. Because, you know, every opal is the most well, not every, but a lot of opals are the most awesome opal. But the pattern on this one is fabulous. It's like fire has been contained. Hmm. 3 viewers. Hour in. I'll give one more board. Let's see what happens. Couple tanzanites, then I'll do a couple aquas on the spectrum. And then do a couple peridot. And a couple blue topaz. Well, I feel like something's missing. Wait. Do. Okay. There we go. And then, last but not least, let's see, we got tanzanite. I don't think I have anything in aquamarine right now. I got bought out. Montana sapphire. So I'm slightly confused as to what I'm seeing at the moment, so I'm double checking. We'll do that. Oh yeah, I've got a tourmaline piece I should go grab real quick. Fuck, I don't got a price on it yet. Do that next week. And opal. I have too much on my hands some days. Let us do it. Up first, the nicest tanzanite we got on the board for 50. 6x4 oval, nicely cut. Then for 40, I've got a round. Another beautiful stone. Stuff is becoming more and more difficult to find. For 40 again. Another beautiful stone, 6x4. A couple of 5x3s. This one is $18. I gotta go back to it. Just so pretty. Anyway, last 5x3. That one is 15. Now this one's kind of a neat piece. It's got tanzanite in its natural specimen form. Then tanzanite faceted, some diamonds, some aquamarine, a couple sapphires, wrapped in sterling silver and 14-karat gold. And that piece I am asking $1,200 on. With the gold content in this piece, that's being very kind. There's a fair amount of gold up in that. Up next, aquamarine, $35, a princess cut. Beautiful stone. That was 35. For 20, this very blue little oval. Also for 20, this one's a little bit bigger. $20 for a heart. And another heart. That is 5. Little one. Next, a Montana Sapphire mini pendant. 150. Definitely. Beautiful little teal Montana Sapphire. For 60, I've got this 1.8 carat peridot trillion. Gorgeous piece of peridot. Then for 17, I've got a smaller one. Look at that cutting, though. So perfect. And then for $8, a round brilliant. And then another round brilliant. This one I think is $8 as well. And then for $5 on number 19, I have this smaller round brilliant and a tourmaline specimen pendant that I made. This is $80. And it's still solid. Up next, blue topaz. And our last line for today. For 17, I've got this beautiful pear shape. For 17, an oval. Round. I feel that. I feel that. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad I'm here. I'm sorry I was late today. Things just didn't. What was that day? It happens sometimes. This is a beautiful one. That one's only $10. A deal there. Another round brilliant for 16. This one's a little bigger. Is it a little bigger? I think it's a little bigger. Little bit. Yeah, they have weights on them. The last one was 1.2. This one is 1.5 carats. And last but not least, for $6, and then jewelry, I have the swords and flowers. I'm asking 800 on this pendant. We have champagne diamond, sapphire, ruby, sapphire, tsavorite garnets, yellow diamonds, and amethyst, all surrounding this gorgeous opal. Such a beautiful stone. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you for hanging out with me today. Sorry the show didn't quite go the way I was hoping it would, or expected. Things just my whole day is not going the way I was expecting it to, but is what it is. Go get myself to work a little bit. And I will catch you all a bit later. I hope you have a wonderful evening or morning or whatever time it is where you're at. Enjoy your weekend. And happy Mother's Day to anyone out there, by the way. Sorry, I often forget that one due to my own stuff, but happy Mother's Day. We will catch you on the next time around.